We got Brian. We got KD. We got Hollywood. We got Mike. We got the whole gang. KD, if you can you please find a remote to cut that TV down, please?
Michael's got it.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the TV off. I'm gonna cut it off.
Mike's got it.
Don't worry about it. It's off because y'all ain't listening. Y'all running around.
He's got it sitting on.
That's not. That's
I was looking at it.
that's for the heat and stuff. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get this interview in with my Mr. Brian and what's your name, ma'am?
Holly.
Brian and Holly. Hold on, let me get this set up right. Man, it's a good day today, man. We get some good
Every day, good day. We wake up.
Every day above ground is a good day.
That's right.
Amen.
But this is a better day.
There you go.
You know, because I was over here and Hollywood was calling KD phone. and I knew the situation.
Yeah.
Like, and I want Hollywood always welcome me into his house.
Mm-hmm.
He never turned me away.
Hollywood good,
So
good people.
in return, I don't care what he got going on. If Hollywood pop up, he at home.
That's right.
And he ain't gotta leave here because he ain't never denied me. But when they said they had a couple that was interested in doing the video, they made it even better. Y'all already solidified Hollywood place over here because he ain't never gotta leave now. Neither do y'all. Yeah. It's an honor to meet you, ma'am. I had met your husband previously over at Hollywood House.
Yeah.
He was a real cool, quiet, collected dude. He just come through. He don't say much. But his presence was stronger than he was always felt. And that's how I respect from man to man, Brian.
That's what's up.
I'm gonna get y'all to introduce yourself and tell me your age and where you're from.
My name's Brian Hankins. I'm 46. I was born in Gifford County. I've lived here all my life.
My name's Holly Atkins. I'm 46. I was born in Guilford County as well. But I grew up in Texas and we moved back here when I was about 10 years old.
Keep it down. Appreciate it. If not, you can step outside, get you fresh air, and come back. All right. Let's get to know y'all real quick. If y'all don't mind. I want to talk about the childhood for a few minutes. Brian, did you grow up in a two-parent household?
Yes, sir.
You did?
Yeah.
How was your childhood?
My childhood was great. I mean, I don't never remember nothing bad. I mean, I got my ass whooped when I needed it, but had clothes on my back, and they furnished what we needed, and don't mean what I wanted, but I had a great childhood.
Right.
I can't blame nothing on my mom and dad.
You missed a meal, and your parents provided everything they were supposed to provide.
Yes, sir. I wouldn't change nothing.
Right. That's right. Did you finish high school?
I didn't. I quit when I was 16 when I had a car.
You had a car. You got that car, you go ride around and say, man, you going to school today. Time to skip school today.
I'm walking out there, I got keys.
I know that's right. I know that's right. What about you, man? Did you grow up in a two-parent household?
I did. I had a good childhood, although I had a different childhood. My mom and dad, they were both drug users, but even though they used drugs, still had a great childhood. We done family things on the weekend, went camping every weekend. That's when we was in Texas. My mom was an alcoholic, and I never knew my mom to drink until we came back here, and then my childhood kind of got different.
Hold on for a second.
We always had what we wanted. I mean, what we wanted and what we needed. My dad, I had a great dad. And I have two younger brothers. So, yeah, we always, like I said, we grew up on a farm. We had horses, cows, swimming pool. We didn't want for nothing. It was a good childhood.
Good childhood. Did you finish high school?
I did not.
Okay. What grade did you drop out in?
10th.
Okay. 15, 16, second round, same
Yep.
age?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I would ask y'all more in-depth questions, but I'll say that later for a one-on-one interview. But today I want to interview y'all as a couple. I don't know if you're married, boyfriend, girlfriend.
Well, actually, we was together 15 years. We have 4 kids together.
Y'all married? I don't care.
Yeah. But,
Yeah.
You're married.
But we've been separated. We've been separated for our drug use. Kind of got in the middle of our relationship, and but we're best friends now. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? We still got a good.
And
Good
y'all are
relationship.
still in a relationship?
No.
Oh, y'all just best friends now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, good. Okay.
I guess we was better friends than we was lovers.
Yeah.
Right, that's how it be sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you take away,
At least it's neutral,
when-
you know.
sometimes when you remove the expectations,
Right.
Yeah.
then it'd be better. Because sometimes when you have addictions, and even if we don't got this, because I mean I'm in the same category with my baby mom. We do excellent when we're apart.
Yeah.
But we still cool. We still kind of got like the same benefits, but we're not together.
Yeah.
So it's like ain't no expectations.
Yeah, you right.
Right.
You
You
see
right.
what I'm saying? So we best of friends.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, I do want to back up and get y'all story on how y'all met. How y'all meet?
Well, right around the age of you could
16.
start driving.
I was
Lived in a small town.
I was best friends with his. Okay.
Fresh air. Ma'am, I forgot.
No, I was actually best friends with his sister to begin with, and me and his sister was hanging out, and then, well, we all hung out as a group, but I was best friends with his sister. Is how
Small
we met.
town.
Small town.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you end up hitting your sister's best friend. I get it, man. Look, I tried that a couple times too. My sister would jump on me, man, if I tried that, man. But I get it, man. Y'all were young too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. 16.
16.
16. That's your high school sweetheart.
Yep. Basically.
Yeah.
Yep. And we had our first kid when we were 19.
Kids having kids.
Yep.
But you got 4. The
Yep.
oldest is 19.
Oldest. We
Oldest
had
is-
him when he was 19. He is 27 now.
Oh, he a grown man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's grown now.
Oh,
Yeah.
he a big dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. How old is your youngest child?
15.
Okay, you got 27. Then you got 2 in between that. Then you got 15 and younger.
Yep.
All right, I get it. I want to talk about when the drugs and the alcohol, cigarettes, or anything like that. When did y'all implement that into y'all relationship, or did y'all already have addictions when y'all got together?
Well.
Um,
Well, we smoked. Well, I guess I started smoking cigarettes when I was about 12,
Okay.
and of course I was stealing them from my mom, and so, but and I smoked pot.
Listen. Hold on. Hey, go around the corner, cause y'all, we stick here, y'all. Go around. How good? You can get your girlfriend back.
yeah, for me, it started basically when I was about 16. I started about doing everything. Well, pot, cigarettes,
Drinking.
drinking,
Yeah.
and then I don't know when you say.
But,
Well, we was about
16 when the first time we smoked any crack.
yeah.
16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom's one of my mom's friends. We were looking for pot, and she said, "Well, I can't find you no pot, but I can get you some of this."
Who said that?
My mom's friend. So we
We take them to Winston-Salem.
we tried it, and but it wasn't like
Yeah.
it wasn't a
Listen.
Automatic. It wasn't automatic. Like,
it wasn't automatic.
Oh, man,
it was
doing
gradually. We done it here, there, and then gradually it came a every weekend thing, and then a everyday thing. So
Yeah, you paid on Friday.
It's like a snowball. Once
Yeah.
you keep it going, it gets
Yeah.
bigger and bigger.
Get paid on Friday, broke on Saturday.
yeah,
You paid on Friday, broke on Saturday.
Yeah.
Then you're borrowing on
Yeah.
Sunday for the
Yeah.
next check on Friday.
Because you done
Right.
lost your wallet at Walmart.
I know that's right. Damn, but it ain't pretty funny. It's
No.
the situation, man. We all hear stories too often. I ain't no better than you. We all in the same boat. I got my own issues. My goal ain't to get on here and make myself look like I'm this high mighty good guy. Man. Listen, homie, trust me. We all the same. You feel
I
me?
understand. I understand.
We
If
all-
it helps one person, then it done its
Yeah,
job.
bro. And I got my own issues too. So let's get that out the way. But yeah. So at 16, y'all meet. Y'all at the age where y'all want to experiment. You think you're grown.
right.
Yeah.
Can't nobody tell you nothing. I got me a car now. Listen,
Yeah.
look, baby, get in the car. Let's go to California.
Yeah.
If you
Right.
wanted to.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
If you wanted to. Then y'all got curious. Your we'll call her your godmom because she's your mom's best friend.
Right.
Your godmom, your mom's best friend. Introduce y'all to, cocaine.
Yep.
Yeah.
And y'all was like a new couple.
Right.
At that age, with that type of addiction, how was y'all able to support yourself, and keep a healthy relationship because with that lifestyle,
Right.
a lot of things coming. But that it's like when you start that shit, you invite a lot of outsiders into your personal life
Yep.
that you wouldn't invite if you was sober.
Right.
You're exactly right.
You know what I mean? It happens. That's how we meeting right now.
Right.
We're not meeting because we met at Walmart. We meeting because of addiction.
Right.
That's just how it worked.
Yep.
So I want to know what kept y'all together for so long, but I also want to know what type of effect did it have on two kids.
Well,
You know.
I mean, it worked at first. Yeah, I mean, you could tell the best lie. You know, I mean, drug addict is one of the best liars you know.
Well, and we lived with his parents.
Yeah.
And we didn't have to pay no bills. Is
Okay.
how we
So
maintained
you
it.
know, we told him whatever. You know, whatever.
When
just,
we were broke, you know what?
you know,
Whatever lie we
they
could come
pretty
up
much
with.
believed in about anything you tell them until they basically.
And I heard it all.
Heard it all, yeah.
I married some. I know the story. Was there any time your mom picture her out?
Put me out.
Picture her out behind your addiction.
Well, she pretty much would say she would keep her out, you know, or then if I wouldn't let her go, then we both would have to get out. So yeah, I mean, she run it off several times, and then, you know,
Always let us come back.
we finally moved into a trailer park, and then one thing led to another, and our kids got taken from us.
Kids got taken from you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
our two oldest.
DSS.
They get taken from y'all because they tested positive.
No,
No, it was first because her mom
my mom was an alcoholic,
and we was fighting.
She lived with us. Well, she actually got dropped off on us with my little brother, and her and Brian was arguing, and she threw a box fan through the kitchen window, and so DSS got called, and they came out, and
I lied to them and said that, you know,
The
the
kids
kids
were-
wasn't there, so I couldn't call my mom in time enough to tell them, hey, look, lie.
Right.
And so,
so they
At that time, how many kids y'all have?
two.
two.
Okay, so that was the oldest two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was probably, 5 and 3.
No, Chase wasn't. Chase was 3, and Destiny was 1.
Oh, okay. That's right.
Right. Damn, so that's one of the damaging consequences of the lifestyle. What other trials and tribulations did y'all have behind the addiction? Because I heard when we started the video, I thought y'all was still together, and you said y'all had separated. I think did
Well-
you say something about addiction and was involved?
Well, it got to the point where we couldn't get along. You know, it was, we were smoking crack every day. We couldn't get along. We done lost our kids and everything. It was just a snowball effect. It kind of just like came down. And well, I had left, and I had started seeing somebody else. In the process of seeing somebody else, I had a bad car accident, and the guy I was seeing got killed. And so I went to, when I was in jail for a while, I got out, when I went to court, I told him that I didn't want to go home because I'd be going home to the same thing I left because I'd done sat in jail and got sober. So the main thing I think that was I went to an inpatient treatment for 15 months, and I stayed, and I got clean, and I think that's what really finally just separated us for the long period of time we've been separated now.
The sobriety separated y'all, or
Yeah.
the man that died separated y'all?
The sobriety, because I knew that if I went back,
You
like
went back to the same shit.
right,
But y'all was already separated before you went to jail, though.
Yeah,
Because you
not-
with somebody else, right?
yeah, but
Yeah.
we were like on and off, on and off, always on and off when we
But when you went to jail,
separated.
you was in a relationship with somebody else.
Yeah,
So let me ask you something. Who was driving the car?
I was.
Is that why you went to jail?
Yeah, I had pain pills in my system but the doctor had prescribed them. But yeah, we were going down the highway, and he reached over and grabbed the steering wheel, and we hit the guardrail
It was on 85.
on the opposite side of the road and flipped 3 times, and he got thrown out the sunroof, and it killed him instantly. But a week before that accident happened, we was going down Martin Luther King in Greensboro, and I said, well, I guess I'm just destined to die a drug addict. And it wasn't a week later that I was in jail and
He was dead.
he was gone. And
So y'all was getting high the day he got killed.
yeah, but my DOC had changed. My drug of choice had changed. I wasn't smoking crack no more. I was taking pain pills, Oxycontin.
You had an open
Yeah.
edition.
Yeah, that's when the
Okay.
Oxycontins come out.
Right. The OC.
Yeah.
So listen, let me ask you something. So what they charge you with? They charge you with death by motor vehicle?
They charged me with
what they charge you with?
involuntary manslaughter and felony death by vehicle, and I sat in jail 9 months. And
And then you went to 15 months rehab.
no, I sat in jail 9 months, and then when I went to court, I had my time. It was 18 months altogether, but I'd done 9 in jail, so it was suspended. So then I went to rehab for 15 months.
Damn, that's sad, man. Whew. Hey, Brian, let me ask you something.
Yes, sir.
When y'all separated and she got with this new guy, and that happened, how did you feel?
I felt like a wet man. You know, I was the love of my life. You know, to this day, I can say I'd never loved a woman like I loved her. You know,
Right.
it's just, you know, you had that chance, and it's just blood. It's just, I don't know.
Right.
I've had women, but I ain't.
That's your heart right there.
Yeah.
I get it. But what I was actually was, how did you feel when a man got through out the sunroof and he died?
Well,
I know- I mean-
at first, I was like,
Did you know him?
no.
Okay, go ahead.
I really didn't care either way, really. You know, I mean, I didn't know him, you know. I'll be honest with you, I was probably happy, you know, maybe that would bring us back together, you know, thinking, you know.
So whenever it happened, and she went to court, then she went to rehab, she got herself clean. Did you get clean?
No.
Did she come back to you?
Yeah.
She came back to you when she got out of rehab?
No, not when I got a rehab. Not when I left Mary's house.
Oh, yeah, no. I was talking about when she got out of,
Jail.
jail.
Yeah, we tried to make it work when I got out of
Hold
jail.
on. So you went from jail, you came home.
Yeah, after
Yeah.
9 months.
Oh, I thought
went-
you told the
I
judge
did.
you don't want to go
I
home and
did.
send you to rehab.
But I had to, I was waiting for a bed, so I went home to my mom's.
So you came home, you
Yeah.
came home to old Brian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for probably, it was probably a couple weeks,
Right. Then you went to rehab.
Yeah.
After 15 months, did you come home? How long did you stay sober?
11 years.
11. Man, congratulations. Look, that's good. Dang. So that 11 years, was you back with Brian?
No.
That's during her 11 years of sobriety, was you trying to get your family back, Brian?
Yeah. I mean, there was too many people calling in accusations that wasn't true, that just kept the shit brewing, and we finally signed our rights over to my mom and dad.
Okay.
Now, he's talking about when I was sober.
Huh?
He's talking
But,
about.
I mean, I tried to get sober while she, you know, but,
Have you ever been the treatment or anything got sober? So you ain't never been quit since you were 16 years old?
I'm clean now. I mean,
I'm just saying, but I'm just saying until now.
no.
You ever thought about it?
Yeah, I mean, but I went to jail not too long ago, and my drug of choice was done because shooting heroin.
Right. So the only time you ever been clean was you was incarcerated.
Well, I was only in there 14 days.
Yeah.
That wouldn't count.
No.
Everybody say 14 years or 14 months. But yeah,
But I've been clean of shooting heroin since October 7th.
man, that's good, man. Cause that's the hardest addiction to kick out of all of them.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Well, fentanyl. I ain't.
That's
seen
what
it.
I was doing.
I ain't heard nothing about heroin in so many years.
Yeah.
Well, I said heroin. It started off as heroin,
It's
then it
fentanyl.
switched over to
Yeah.
fentanyl.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's fentanyl.
Now it's Trank out here in Greensboro.
Yeah, they all walking around like zombies.
Yeah. But so let me ask you something. During this course of your relationship, who was addicted to the opiate first?
I'd say
was.
she was.
Okay, she was. And during what course of the relationship was it when you picked up an opiate addiction?
Okay, before I had my wreck, I had started buying 40 milligrams of Oxycontins from a guy that my mom knew that had cancer, so I was getting them super cheap. I was getting,
That's back when they didn't know
back
what they
in-
had.
Back then, it was $1 a milligram, so, $40 for a pill, but I was buying them for $2 a piece. So I was buying, you get that? I was buying, probably his whole script, and then I started taking pain pills and then when I went to jail, I got off. Well, yeah, I never did mess with no heroin or nothing. It was always pills up until 4 years ago, and I started dating this guy, and I didn't know he was a heroin addict, and he gradually brought it up, and I was taking Suboxone, and I was working, and I couldn't afford to buy his methadone and my Suboxone too, so he was like, well, let's get us some heroin, and next week we'll pick up on our Suboxone and our methadone. Well, next week never came.
So y'all started self-medicating ever since?
Yeah, and 4 years, it's been 4 years.
But you up and left everything for this guy.
Yes,
Put that in there.
I was with a great guy. We were buying a house, had my own cleaning business, had my whole family living with me, and when I met him, I just walked away from everything. Yeah.
You walked away.
I walked away from my house.
You walked away from all that because you found what you've been looking for. Because sometimes like people make an excuse to go back and do this, that, and third.
Yeah.
But that guy was too good for it. I mean, not too good for you, but he was too good, a goody two guy. He wasn't. I mean, he didn't.
He would let me come
He
over.
wasn't providing the lifestyle that you was looking for.
Right.
As far as financially with the houses and all that, yeah.
Yeah.
But the ripping and running with the drugs and that, this and that, he wasn't doing that, was he?
Well, I guess wasn't that what I was looking
He smoked
for
pot.
anymore? He smoked pot.
But he's a
wasn't-
good man. He let me come there and stay, and
Spend
wake
the
up
night on
Christmas
yeah.
morning with the kid.
He was a great guy. What had happened was him and my oldest son were not getting along, and him and his girlfriend had my grandson, and he wanted me to put them out, and because they weren't getting along, and I couldn't do that. So instead of me putting them out, I put myself out. I left. I found a reason to leave.
Right, okay,
Yeah.
All right. And that's when you got the guy that
Right.
got you on the heroin in the streets.
Yep.
Okay, when did you and Brian get back together?
We didn't.
We
Y'all ain't
have
been back together ever since?
no.
No.
Okay, so you picked up your open audition on your own. Now you had nothing to do with her.
Right.
Right. Well, I had back surgery, and
They from paying pills, eventually to buying
Yeah.
from the street like
Pretty
everybody
much,
else.
pretty much.
But what I'm saying is, so that ain't been 4 years ago.
no.
No.
So you ain't been struggling with opiate addiction longer than 4 years?
No.
It's new to both of y'all?
Well,
I'm talking about the heroin and the fentanyl. I ain't talking about the pain pills.
Yeah.
Not the pain pills.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the street medication.
yep. The heroin and the fentanyl has been 4
Oh,
years.
okay.
Yeah.
Last 4 years.
Yeah.
Brian said he kicked in. Have you kicked yours?
Yeah.
So both of y'all peed off heroin,
Off
opiates.
opiates. Yeah.
Yep.
Man, that's big.
Yeah.
That's big, man.
I
But
went-
people quit everything, and that'd be the last thing that's standing.
I mean,
Yeah.
the scariest thing was going through the sickness.
The withdrawal.
And people
Yeah.
said, "Oh, you went through jail. You was made too." I said, "Well, hell, I've stayed clean since I've been out, and I've been even around the same people."
Right.
Right.
And also, you was only in there for 14 days. Some people say the fentanyl should last 30, sometimes 30 days.
Yeah,
longer.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, that was a hell of 14 days, but
But you did it, man.
I done it.
Yeah.
Telling people it don't matter how the fuck you did it.
When you
Right.
know in your mind you're done with it,
Right.
you're done with it.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Can't nobody else help you or make you go
Right.
do this that until you're
And
ready.
you could have easily came home and got it back anytime you wanted
Oh,
to.
yes.
You decided to stay clean, man, and
Yeah.
I respect that. That's what's going on. That's great, man.
It ain't never too late, I don't guess.
Right. So, let me ask you something. With 4 kids, you raised in a house where you seen your parents abused, and then y'all got 4 kids together. Y'all have any? Let me ask you before we move on. Y'all got any kids outside this relationship?
No.
I do.
So you got 4 with him, and you got.
I've got, I've got 4 more
So you got
outside of his. Yep.
Is his 4 the oldest or the youngest?
Oldest.
Oh yeah, his oldest. Y'all,
Yeah.
that's y'all 16. Okay.
Yeah.
Your first 4 by him, your last 4 by somebody
Right.
else. All right. Okay. So let me ask you something. Being from that you grew up seeing your parents using the booze, and even though they was good parents, they gave you everything you wanted.
Right.
You still knew. You was aware of what was going on.
Right.
Do you feel like you follow your parents' footsteps, or do you wish you would have did anything different?
Well, I wouldn't say exactly followed in their footsteps. Maybe with my addiction I did, but like as far as parenting and being a parent, I didn't. I done things different. My mom was an alcoholic. Well, when I got back here, we moved back to North Carolina when I was 10, and my dad left. So that put me living with my mom, and then my mom was started.
Abusive.
Yes, very abusive. My mom started drinking and just wouldn't hold things down. So my dad took my brothers, which they were younger, and he tried to get me to come stay with him too. But I was like, well, you done brought us back here, and you done left my mom, you know, and I can't leave her too.
Right.
So I stayed, and I see them when I was growing up. My mom and dad fought, and I always thought that my dad was the bad guy because, you know, I'd catch him, you know, smacking my mom or whatever, or restraining her. But but in hindsight now, like my mom was the aggressor in the whole thing, you know, and
Yeah, she beat the shit out of him.
and he was just trying to stop it.
Right.
And so that's why he left, is because he said that he seen me looking at him like he was the bad guy,
Right.
which, and you know, it was my mom.
Right.
And so I started to endure the same abuse, I guess, probably worse than what my dad endured.
So next something. Your kids have any of your kids have addictions?
Yes,
Yes.
The first four. Any of the first four?
yes,
How many are the four?
2.
Two. What about the last four? They kids. They still kids.
They
right?
still kids.
Okay, so none of them. So you have 2 kids
Mm-hmm.
that
Active addiction.
what steps have y'all took to keep the kids from going in that same direction? Do you get help with your kids?
27.
Do you
Yeah,
get help?
we've got how we
Oh
get.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, we get home. Yeah.
You know that thinking, oh, do it with us, it'll be better than that.
Yeah.
Right.
It's bullshit.
I hear that shit all the
Yeah.
time. Everybody say, I'm ready for her to do it to me, do it with somebody in the street, they get
Well, I
killed in the
guess-
street.
You
I mean, I know they're
and
gonna
I
do
will
it
say
regardless.
This, I will say
But
this about, you know,
That just made it make us feel better, I guess. I
well,
don't know.
with the heroin or the fentanyl, absolutely, because a
They
heroin,
got heroin addictions?
yes, because a heroin addict or a
Yeah.
fentanyl addict alone is, you could die. I mean,
Right.
it's just that easy.
One bad shot. Huh?
Yeah, and then so, like, yeah, I'd rather for them to do it in my presence, so you know you're not alone. So if you're going to do it, and but right
Do you
now,
want to see them get clean?
yeah, absolutely,
What steps are you taking to get them clean? And y'all, both of y'all back clean now, right?
right.
Yeah.
So right now
I
we
was
are.
hoping they'd seen us, but
Because y'all really lead by example. Because y'all change y'all life and y'all done got clean.
Yeah.
Maybe they can follow y'all footsteps.
And they know.
But sometimes they need, as kids, they still need that parent guidance to push them right, push them that way.
Yeah.
But I tell you that, but at the same time,
like you
till
said,
they
they ain't ready. They ain't ready.
They
Well,
ain't ready. They ain't
My
ready.
daughter right now, our daughter is going through a similar thing. She had a wreck, and well, I don't want to elaborate too
Yeah.
much because it's new, but she's had a wreck and someone passed away, and it's kind of the same thing that's happened to me. So it's just kind of like she's going through the same thing I went through.
Was it a man? Passed
It
away?
wasn't her. It wasn't.
No, I'm just saying, was it a male that passed away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I get it. Hey, I get it.
So
Man.
she's going through that, but we're looking into right now getting her into a rehab. We've
Right.
been
Is she
calling.
ready to go to rehab?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it's time to look. Make sure y'all do anything y'all can to look for one.
I mean, if I don't do nothing else, if I can.
Man, that
Help my
you
daughter.
do that. You go out for it. It's kind of like, man.
She still got her whole life ahead of her.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, look at us. We ain't have shit.
Right.
You know, we got a life, luckily, but you know,
Man,
we wasted a lot of years.
But yeah, man, do anything you can to get off that. Let's move forward a bit. Man, something. One regret outside of drug use, what would it be?
Quitting school.
Quitting school. What about you?
Quitting school.
Quitting school. That's excellent.
Yeah.
That's excellent. Okay, then, before I end interviews, I always tell people to get a youth some advice that's thinking about choosing a lifestyle but ain't chosen yet. But right there, they 16 years old like y'all was,
Right.
and they ready to experiment. They ready to explore the world. They think they grown. What type of advice would you give them, the youth today, as a sober parent, as sober people, to stop them from choosing lifestyle?
Listen to their mom and dad because they know better than you do because they've been through it or they've seen it.
There's no life in drugs.
Yeah.
You know, there's no, it's always the same repetitive thing. You know, you've got to, it don't matter what kind of drug it is, you're either going to steal or whatever to get it.
And I
And
do
then-
believe pot is a gateway.
And there's,
That's right.
you know, there's consequences to every action, whether it's good or bad. So just listen. I listen to your mom and dad. And
Stay in
just-
school and do as you've always been heard. You know, go to school. You know, get a job. You know,
There's just no light.
work 9 to 5.
And that person that you think is cool, that's using drugs, you think they cool, they're popular,
No.
they won't be cool in 20 years.
Right.
No.
No.
So don't be fooled.
Say no to
Okay.
drugs.
So,
Hey, man, thank y'all. It was an awesome interview, man. I got a donation for y'all, man. Listen, man, this is one of the best interviews I did. And hey, look, man, I enjoyed the interview.
I appreciate it.
Hey, man,
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all time.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I want to thank Mr. Hollywood again. Cool as he be cool.
Cool guy.
For bringing y'all over here, man. God bless y'all.
How about you?